Aubrey, welcome to this bonus. I'm so excited to be here back on All Ears English again. We are here, though, to talk about some vocabulary, some idioms, but also a very, very cool IELTS speaking challenge that we have coming up. So,
Yes. I was going to say, I'm excited to hear about this too, Jessica, because this is news to me along with you guys. So, Jessica, give us all the details. I'm excited.
all right, guys. So we are going to teach you two very cool idioms with the word go today, because we always want to teach you something, right? But first, let me tell you about this very cool IELTS speaking challenge. So if you sign up for our IELTS speaking challenge, that includes the complete IELTS course. It's a complete IELTS package, guys. If you sign up before Halloween, that means you won't be scared of IELTS because you will have the everything you need to be confident on test day. So this brand new speaking challenge is I will be sending you speaking questions with little tips and vocab for each question. So we will challenge you to speak out loud, to push yourself every day for 30 days. And at the end of this 30 days, guys, you will see such a dramatic improvement in your speaking. And it's really just like students know. Well, first of all, they're scared of speaking, right? Obviously, scared of speaking. But how do we get past that, guys? You have to push yourself to speak more. And it's hard to do that alone. So that's why we made this 30-day IELTS speaking challenge. So if you go to allearsenglish.com/IELTS challenge, you can get that challenge plus the complete IELTS package. And you save $100. So that's a pretty good deal.
Wow.
Allearsenglish.com/IELTS challenge. Check it out. Okay.
I think that's so true that the fear, not only is it scary just to speak English in general, but then compound that with having to speak for an exam when there's high
Terrifying.
stakes pressure on the line. If you guys are preparing for a speaking exam, it is terrifying. So
Terrifying.
you need those strategies, the skills that can give you the confidence you need. And that's the way to do it.
Yeah. So, excuse me. So the first idiom is go for it, right? And why are we teaching this phrase? Because we want you guys to go for it. You guys don't stay still in your English. You guys are such high level, hardworking learners. You deserve to see improvement. And you know what? Even if you're not studying IELTS, this is such a great way to push yourself and challenge yourself to the next level. So go for it, guys. We say this phrase as like encouragement, as like take action.
Yes,
Aubrey,
I
do
feel like
you
it's the
use
most
this a
native
lot?
phrase. Yes, I use it all the
Yeah.
time, and I feel like it's the most like native English way. If someone is sharing something with you that they're thinking about trying,
Yeah.
but they're not really sure, they're sort of needing that motivation. I would say this every time, be like, "Go for it. You can do it." Yes, for sure.
Exactly. I know. I say this all the time. Go for it. Just
Yes, go
like
for it. Try
almost
it.
anytime somebody's like, should I? Shouldn't I? I'm like, go for it. Like, why not? Really?
What have you
Why
got to
not?
lose? Go for it. Yes.
Guys, what do you have to lose by taking our speaking challenge and saving $100? Go for it. Okay, now here's the next phrase. You might have known that first idiom, go for it. Because we do say that a lot. We're very motivating here on All Ears English. But the second one, go with the flow. So this can be positive or negative. How would you describe this phrase?
Yeah, I think of someone who's a little bit laid back, like whatever's happening, they're not getting upset. They're pretty happy with whatever's going on. They're just going with the flow, right? I'm like
Mhm.
this a lot. I just go with the flow. Whatever's happening, I'm happy to be there. I'm just along for the ride. But
Right,
the
which that's a very positive thing
yes,
usually, right?
yes, exactly.
Not to get
But
like too hung up and anxious and like, bah, just go with the flow.
yes.
Just be fine with whatever's happening around you.
But the problem is, if in some aspects of your life, if you go with the flow, you never improve, right?
Yep,
With my language learning, sometimes I get stuck in a rut where I kind of just go
totally.
with the flow. If there's a Spanish podcast that happens to be handy, but if not, I'm probably going to listen in English, and it really stagnates my language learning. So this is when
Totally.
it comes to learning a language, you can't go with the flow.
Exactly. So I picture this as a student who is already has pretty good English. You know what I mean? And they can say what they want mostly. They can understand a lot of what they're hearing. And so it's really hard to improve. And this is a student who, if they go with the flow, they're listening to things that they know they can understand. They're talking about things they know they can talk about. They're not challenging themselves to get out of that flow, to get out of that river, right? And go to the next level. So, some of my favorite IELTS students are the ones who aren't actually studying IELTS. They just decided to challenge themselves by totally changing the way they're studying English, not go with the flow anymore, just so they can experience that challenge and that improvement. I love it when
Just to
students
prove
take that
they
on.
can, to see what score they could get. And
Yep.
it's amazing how it pushes them to learn more idiomatic language. It pushes them to have more interesting intonation because you have to do these things for the IELTS exam.
Yeah.
Such a good point that like motivates you. It gives you a reason besides just so I speak better, right?
Right.
And then it can really push you to that what you're describing is me in Spanish exactly. Like I see myself, I'm like, okay, I need this advice. I need to be pushing myself to be listening to things that are more difficult, right? I'm there with you guys. We all need to stop going with the flow.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So let's think about our English studies in a different way, you guys. Even if you're not studying for IELTS, I encourage you to take advantage of this promotion, this offer, because this goes away October 31st. And we decided that because this is like the theme, right? Don't be scared. Don't be scared of IELTS. Don't be scared to challenge yourself. Halloween is October 31st. It's a scary holiday. Be scared of ghosts and goblins and ghouls, but don't be scared of improving your English, guys. So sign up, go to allearsenglish.com/IELTS challenge, save $100, get that amazing 30-day speaking challenge, and just really push yourselves. allearsenglish.com/IELTS challenge. All right. Cool. I'm glad we got to do this, Aubrey.
Yes, so fun. We'll see you guys in the course.
Bye.
Bye.